है ओके Hello friends, good morning everybody. Present in this beautiful session of VAIRAGYA IAS classes. So in this class we will discuss about some important topics related to environment which makes the news headline for you, and these important things which you see were present in the current update. As we celebrated World Nature Day, we saw that many changes were being made. So we saw that the population of tiger were considered to be rising, and the population started to keep up growing. As we see, the tiger population was very few in few times ago. We saw in 2006 the data of tiger population was 1411, which keeps on rising after government constituted National Tiger Conservation Authority, and we also have created Wildlife Protection Act. So under various frameworks of this act we created many changes under the tiger preservation and protection measures. We also adopted M-strips measures. We also adopted the pug marks technology. We also breeded the tiger population at a larger level. Just a second, let me have pen tab. So in this way tiger population keep on growing. So as the government methodology to increase the number of tiger population was seen, the entire measures were taken at a larger level to protect and preserve the tigers. So recently we saw the highest population was seen under the tiger population in Madhya Pradesh, in which we saw large number of tigers were there and which were breeding across the state of Madhya Pradesh. So highest population of tigers in Madhya Pradesh, lowest tiger population in Jammu and Kashmir. So you can keep this data in the mind that highest population 526 in Madhya Pradesh and lowest population in Jammu and Kashmir. So the tiger population keep on rising. In year 2018 we saw 2,967, which crossed the mark of 3,000 tigers in year 2020, and the present scenario we see 3,628 tiger population as of July 2023. So what were the measures taken by government? Government created the M strips. Government created M strips measures by measuring the strips of the tigers through M strips and taking the strips marks of the tigers by putting the collar of the tiger with the M strip devices which were GPS tagged. So GPS tagged devices were used to put the collars of the tigers with the devices, and therefore we saw the tracking of tiger was being done. तो tigers को track किया गया, and we saw the pug marks were also taken measured. उनके pug marks कहाँ पे पंजों के निशान पड़ते हैं, these all things were considered. And another device which was asked by UPSC, M strips. M strips was asked in UPSC 2016. So M strips is monitoring system for tiger intensive protection. Monitoring system for tiger intensive protection and ecological status. So intensive tigers के protection के लिए और ecological status के लिए हमने strengthen किया टाइगर की पेट्रोलिंग को. तो ये M strips के द्वारा tigers की पेट्रोलिंग strengthen हुई. Then we see a rise in tiger population in area of 5.22 lakh kilometer foot survey. उनके पग मार्क्स के सर्वे लिए गए इन 5.2 किलोमीटर्स एरिया 5.2 लाख किलोमीटर एरिया में उनके फुट मार्क्स देखे गए. देन वी सॉ 3.17 lakh habitat plots sampled for the vegetation and prey dung. Then we saw 26,838 camera trap located in 141 sites. तो टाइगर्स को हम हर जगह ट्रैप कर रहे हैं, उनके पग मार्क्स, उनके बिहेवियर्स, उनके मूवमेंट्स को ट्रैप किया गया. देन गवर्नमेंट क्रिएटेड holistic plan for the tigers as how far they are reaching. So tiger population soars as a rate of 3,682 as of July 2023, and India become habitat of 70% of world tigers. And highest population in Madhya Pradesh. Keep these facts and figures for your mains examination. इसको mains answer writing में आप quote करोगे. India is also protecting cheetah under the project Cheetah, in which 12 cheetahs were brought from Namibia, but 4 cheetahs have died due to improper environment condition. So ecologists are still researching over the cheetahs, what they are being doing and how their population is being fallen. So let us come back to tiger again. Tiger reserves are showing the rise in their population. Several tiger reserves such as Ranthambore, Pench, Satpura, Melghat are in Madhya Pradesh, which have shown significant rise in the tiger population. Jim Corbett, Dudhwa, Valmiki in Bihar are also showing the rise in population. Similarly, in Assam, we saw Kaziranga, Dampa, Sundarban, Simlipal, and Satkoshi and Odisha, Udanti, Indravati, Nagarjun Sagar, Bandipur, Muddumalai, Annamalai, Kalakad, Munduthurai. These all tiger reserves were in news, and they were breeding huge number of tiger population. Similarly, in the Nilgiri, Sahyadri, Dandeli, Bhadra, Nagarhole, Parambikulam, Periyar, this tiger reserve play a significant role in the tiger population. We saw a tigress which was in news. क्या नाम था उसका? The tigress in news which produces 5 cubs, and 5 cubs were there. So in the similar way, the environmentalists protected these tigers at a larger part. So countering the strips, we saw that the population of tigers were estimated through the strips, and the tiger numbers in past were keep on rising. In way back 2006, it was 1,411, and which rise to 1,706. In 2014, it was 2,226. 2006, 93,700 km of area was considered. In 2014, 89,164, and 55% of deaths become unnatural. Natural death, 55% of natural death of tigers was also recorded, and we see 560 total tiger mortality in last 6 years. हम क्या देख रहे हैं कि टाइगर की जो मृत्यु दर है वो पहले के अलावा अब कम होते हुए दिख रही है, and 400 cases closed with the causes of death identified, यानी कि 408 केस जो हैं अनआइडेंटिफाइड पोचिंग और हंटिंग से जो डेथ हो रहे हैं वो भी दिखाए गए हैं. So what were the protection measures for surveying the tiger data? The protection measures were taken under the cameras for surveillance, in which 14,000 cameras were installed under different forest areas, using 44% more than in 2014. In states considered to be 18 states under the survey were taken for consideration of the tiger population. 3,200 meter altitude for the highest spot under the Arunachal Pradesh. So highest tiger altitude was seen in Arunachal Pradesh. Also in Himalayas, tiger population is quite good in Rajaji area. okay, near Haridwar, Rishikesh. So M strips was the technique through mobile app to track the movements and geotagging the images of tiger movements. Now let us look at the reasons for the death. M strip was asked by UPSC in 2016 in the preliminary examination. What are the reasons for the death? Nature of death is 55%, that is natural death of tiger due to old age and getting into life existence. Then poaching was done, which was in 22% of death in the poaching. Seizure of total parts in 16%. Road and train hits to crossing the roads nearby the forest area. 4% tiger died. Eliminated 2%. Miscellaneous 1%. Now this is the thing you should keep in mind. Now, what are the new things which are seen in the tiger survey? That economic valuation of the tiger reserve was being done. What is economic valuation? So, economic valuation is valuation of total resource with a monetary value in terms of its wildlife area. So, six tiger reserves were considered. These reserves were Jim Corbett, Uttarakhand, Kanha, Kaziranga, Periyar, Ranthambore and Sundarbans. So what were the numbers in the data? Statistics shows that Sundarbans recorded 65,580 numbers. In Periyar it was 31,650 crore rupees. Corbett National Park grossing the highest monetary value of a national park is Sundarbans 65,000. Second is Periyar. Third is Corbett. Fourth is Kana 19,330 crores of rupees. Put with the Ranthambore 4,920. And sixth is Kaziranga 2,240. So it includes the wood, fodder, standing timber. In the forest area, when we consider the tiger resource and the resource of economic valuation in the tiger reserve, so there is core area and there are the buffer areas also. So the resources that are considered throughout the core area, buffer area and core, semi-periphery and the periphery area. So the buffer area considers of wood, fodder, standing timber. Gene pool protection is also being done in the tiger areas when the different genetic species are also preserved. So different genes are also preserved under the tiger area, and we see the carbon storage is also being done. Carbon sequestration, that means trapping the huge methane to have large carbon deposit to prevent the global warming is also being done. It also helps for water purification purposes for clean and drinking water facility. It also have the nutrient cycling. It also shows the soil conservation measures. It also have the moderation of extreme events, recreation, tourism, research and education, potential amongst other tangible and intangible benefits. Ranking of the six reserve in terms of annual flow shows that Periyar has 1,760 crore rupees, Kana cost 1,650, Corbett 1,470, Sundarban 1,280 crores, and Kaziranga 980, Ranthambore 830 crores. So lowest monetary value goes for Ranthambore and highest is the Sundarbans. Okay. Now next part of this current affairs series goes for the India's tiger population, which tops above the 3,000 data seen. So big cat count has been consistently increasing and it has proved to be highest in the across the world community. So world community has appreciated India's effort for protection and preservation of tiger. So steady rise in the tiger in One Vihar National Park in Bhopal was seen. It has 3,600 something population, and Madhya Pradesh only has 528 tigers across the state. So tiger population is quite high in Madhya Pradesh. Moving ahead to another part of this series in which we discover the economic scenario of India, in which latest inventions, innovations, research and development, and contribution measures of government taken is also being discussed. So let us discuss some important part that makes the news. Semiconductor India, that is Semicon India show was seen in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Recently, we see Gandhinagar, Gujarat celebrating Semicon India. Semicon India को गांधीनगर गुजरात ने सेलिब्रेट किया है. And what is saying? It is catalyzing India's semiconductor ecosystem. And how it is catalyzing semiconductor ecosystem? First of all, what is semiconductor ecosystem? So you see, any of electronic devices, कोई भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस, वेदर इट इज कैमरा, मोबाइल, टीवी, कंप्यूटर, लैपटॉप, बल्ब, remote, AC, fridge, is everything is made of semiconductor. What is semiconductor? It is aluminum silicon or gallium arsenide element combination which emits electron on giving particular energy level. On increasing certain energy level, when some semiconductor emits the electron, it goes to the next level, creating vibration and producing a ray of light or producing signal or producing a ray of light. In this way, semiconductor devices works. So semiconductor devices were being imported from China, from USA, and huge money was plundered out of India. It was going out of India to these countries. Now when India become independent in terms of semiconductor, what it happens? Now electronic devices in India being considered to be manufactured by semiconductors, and these semiconductors were being imported. Now Semicon Conclave put forward the idea of self-reliance in terms of semiconductor devices. Now what it is doing? India has established semiconductor manufacturing unit in Madras, Noida, Gift City, Gujarat. So this was a meeting held in the Gift City, Gujarat, Ahmedabad, and last year IIT Madras taken part in the R&D and Semicon movement in India. So Semicon Conclave includes many of the capitalists and industrialists who are engaged in the semiconductor marketing and manufacturing, and therefore India has shown a U-turn or a ironic change, a shift in the production of semiconductor devices in India itself through Make in India and Startup India. So in this way, semiconductor manufacturing was to be pushed up by the government in order to prevent the loss of revenue and loss of the money to the foreign nations. Now let us see that External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar concluded the electronic global manufacturing partner of Semiconductor India. It was seen that it was concluded with global partnership, talent development, and regulatory framework. as a key enabler of semiconductor ecosystem. Now next part shows that why India needs a semiconductor manufacturing. India manufactures semiconductor devices domestically in crucial for the government's vision to develop a domestic electronic supply chain and eventually reduce its imports from foreign economies. Therefore, India becomes self-reliant and have less burden on economy due to import of semiconductor materials. So China was despite having own challenge, it remains number of destination because China largely export the export house or export hub of the semiconductor devices. China सारी semiconductor चीजें produce करता है. Even you see in Deepavali semiconductor lights, gun for decoration, that is also from China. LED, LCDs, monitors, laptops, whatever cheap devices in terms of electronics sector is coming is derived from the China only. Therefore, keep it in mind, India needs to counter the development of China. Now, next thing which was in news is lifestyle for environment. What is life? In COP 26, Conference of Party 26 May, our respectable Prime Minister Modi ji gave the motto that lifestyle for environment as a campaign to have a mass movement towards the environmental conscious lifestyle in which people needs to show their growth and development in pro-planet manner. That means we have to reduce the plastic waste, whatever we eat, the social norms surrounding the climate. The mission makes to create and nurture the global network, including pro-people planet. That means we have only one single planet with oceans, mountains, and the forests which need to be protected and preserved for our future generation. And for that matter, the corporate sector, the developing and least developed countries should come together in terms of the people, because it is the individual who make the change through small contribution. So when people start behaving in a pro-planet manner, another person will also behave in the similar manner without harming the environment. They can create a environment friendly module for doing day-to-day routine in their daily life. So that will have a shared commitment to adopt and promote environment friendly lifestyle. So that means the P3 community has a mission to create ecosystem that will reinforce and enable environment friendly behavior for the self-sustainable lifestyle. We also see that United Nations under its sustainable development goal has provided measures to environment protection, है ना. यूनाइटेड नेशन सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल में भी हमने ये देखा है कि प्रोटेक्ट लाइफ ऑन द अर्थ, above earth, and protect life below earth. इन दोनों के लिए एडिक्वेट मेजर्स लिए गए हैं. So that is also included in the pro planet people, triple P को याद रखोगे, triple P approach under COP 26, and therefore comes the life, that is lifestyle for environment. So therefore comes the part of fundamental duties which makes people to work towards environment, towards the country, which is given as follows. Fundamental duties provided under the Constitution of India, which aims to respect idols and institutions, national flag and the national anthem, to cherish and follow the ideas which inspired our national struggle for freedom, to uphold and protect sovereignty, unity and integrity, to defend infantry and render national service. The spirit of common brotherhood among all the peoples, and the value to rich heritage and preserve our heritage and culture. Now we consider 51AG, which helps to preserve and protect natural environment including forest, lake, rivers and wildlife, to have compassion for living creatures in the Indian territory. So that is the aim of the life and pro-planet people. Next is to develop scientific temper, humanism, spirit of inquiry and reform, to regulate public property and abjure violence, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, and duty of parent or guardian to provide opportunity for education of child. It was added under the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2002, making Article 21A fundamental right to provide free and compulsory education from 6 to 14 years of age for all children of India. Free and compulsory education. Now let us see what can be asked from such topics. So questions that can be asked from what is life? Explain triple P approach. How far the conditions of tigers have improved in India. And how does it contribute to the global food chain and environment sustainability. Examine the need and development of semiconductor industries in India. So let us discuss how to write an answer with this example. So we can write an answer. Let us consider the tiger question. So read the question carefully and then introduce with the environment measures and how and why tigers population declined up to 2006. Then explain NTCA को explain करेंगे आप. NTCA Wildlife Protection Act Schedule 2 Animals कैसे टाइगर्स को ये प्रिजर्व कर रही है from the poaching and hunting. Then in modern technology and tools, अब सब dimensions में आप ऐड करोगे. Main dimensions ये हो गए. Then you add the sub dimension. Modern tools, M strips, then bug marks, cameras, okay, and how far it has been successful. तो इसमें आप डेटा दिखाओगे मध्य प्रदेश, बांधवगढ़, रणथंभौर, नीलगिरी हिल्स. Then conclude with visionary mode. Conclude करोगे आप कि in future the nature balance is needed and tiger plays a key part in maintaining the food chain cycle. Therefore, balancing the tiger is also needed to maintain the global food chain. So keep writing and keep sending me at my telegram channel t.me/gsrevolt. So VAIRAGYA IAS team bless you with a good approach for your mains examination, and keep writing, keep memorizing, be updated with your knowledge which should be asked in the mains examination and upcoming prelims examination for various state PCS. So I end this class here, hoping you to see in the next session. Thank you and have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.